Let's do this. What's up, you guys? Welcome to my happy place. So this is the beginning of a new series that I'm planning on doing on this channel called Zack really doesn't want to go shopping. And the premise of this video is going to be that I am going to have to make something edible with the contents of my fridge, which at present moment is not a lot. And so I hope you'll join me on this journey. I'm sick. It's 1 a.m. on a Tuesday. I think that's it. So on the menu today we have half a bag of couscous, assorted deli meats from my mom's house, half a package of hot dogs, also from my mom's house, a single potato, and 2 onions. See, these aren't exactly like amazing selections for like exactly what I'd like to be doing today, but I think I can make it work. Honestly, I've worked with less in the past. Okay, so the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get as much potato out of this potato as I possibly can. And so I'm actually not even going to peel it. I'm just going to grate it as is. So what I think I'm going to be making today is I'm going to call it a mostly meat kugel. And how that's going to work is I'm going to blend up all of these ingredients real fine and attempt to make a kugel with it, which is usually made primarily with potato, usually not with any meat, but we're going to try and make this work. So again, this potato doesn't look incredibly healthy, I'm going to be totally honest, but beggars can't be choosers. This is like a big part of my childhood. Not grating potatoes, just this motion. Hi, Mom. Alright, get you all out there. Okay, and now we have a solid base for the kugel. It's occurring to me that I never actually explained why I decided I wanted to do this show. Basically, whenever I am at the end of a particular shopping run, I always attempt to make the food last at least a little bit longer than I initially expected it to. I'll try to have like one great last stand because I really don't want to go and do like a 12 a.m. Shopping run at my late night supermarket. So I attempt to make something edible and fun. I have never trained in any culinary art, but I enjoy cooking, and so I attempt to make something good, and usually it ends up turning out kind of delicious. So that's what we're going to attempt to do today. Okay, so now that I've made the potatoes for the potato kugel, I'm going to also grate up some of these onions, because the onions is pretty much the only other base that I have to make this at least semi-viable as a kugel. So I think I've been silent for like, I don't know, a minute. Because I'm thinking to myself, and I realize that I am missing actually a key ingredient for kugel, which is eggs. So I'm gonna have to either attempt to make a kugel without one of the 2 things that it needs to be made, or I can just think of something else. And I'm gonna take the time while I cut these onions to think of something else. Editor, fast forward through this. Looks are not going to be this show's forte. I am not going to make pretty food, I'm going to make tasty food out of little materials. It's like Chopped for people who don't care about aesthetics. Or like budget, or money, or competition, or skill. But other than that, it's just like Chopped. Okay, so my little onion potato mixture is ready to go. Now I'm going to move on to preparing the meats. So first things first, here I have a lot of salami, which is very good because salami has a lot of natural oils in it. Don't ask me how I know that. The answer is I make a lot of salami. But so the point is, when you cook with salami, you can actually utilize the fats of the actual salami to cook other items in, which is great because yum. Still trying to think of something I could use to bind this together. Haven't thought of anything, but when we come up with something, it's gonna, oh boy. You guys just witnessed an epiphany. I'm gonna attempt to make something that's gonna be so goddamn delicious that I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. I don't think it's going to work, but we're gonna attempt it. Now see, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to make this couscous, because I think the couscous actually might be the key to keeping this all together, even though it doesn't look like it has a part in any of this as of right now. Hi, so before the break, you saw me start to pour this couscous into this pot, and then my camera decided to stop recording. So we're fine. Zack almost had a little bit of a mental breakdown because nothing he does actually turns out right, but we're fine, and this stuff is all cooking. So basically I have the salami in this pan over here. It's heating up really, really well, and I have the couscous in here, probably more browned than it should be, but it's fine. This actually cooking over there, and the salami here is going to start looking nice and crisp. So I'm going back to here, and I'm going to start working on these hot dogs. And basically what I'm going to do with them, I'm just going to slice them lengthwise. I want to get them into kind of thin strips, which is not how I think they would ordinarily be served, but I think today that is how they're going to serve their purpose in my meal. Now I'm going to keep checking periodically that my thing doesn't stop recording so I don't screw myself. Yay! Okay, so I think it's about time that I fill you guys in on what my big devious plan is right now for this meal. So basically, I'm kind of scrapping the whole kugel idea. It's a great idea in concept. I gotta make sure I don't burn my freaking this. It's a great idea in concept. I just think that without the egg, it's gonna be pretty difficult. So what I'm gonna try to do instead is I'm gonna try to make like a potato onion meat lasagna type deal. And we're going to see how that works out. And so basically I'm mixing up all of these two ingredients that I have here. I'm mixing them up, and I'm going to try and not burn my salami. That's the first thing I'm going to try to not do. But the second thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and see if I can get some good spicing in here. So let's see what we have in the spice cabinet, because spices don't count. So basically the couscous looks like it's about done. So what we're going to do with this is we are going to pour this couscous directly, actually, yeah, sure, that should work. We're going to pour this couscous directly into our little mixture here. Okay, so it kept saying that the problem was with the SD card. So now I switched the SD card, and now I hope it works. Hi everyone, welcome to frickin', what the fuck is the name of the show? So now I've got this kind of half-cooked mixture of onions, couscous, and potato here, but I'm mixing it up because I want to get an even spread of all the stuff that's in here, because it's not a whole lot, and so I have to make it kind of stretch for a little bit. I'm going to put some more paprika in, because there wasn't a whole lot that actually got in there, despite the fact that I was shaking the thing a whole lot. And why are you still on? You should not still be on. That is burning. We're also going to put in some salt, good classic salt, and some pepper. No one ever dislikes some pepper in their food. Here's where I think I'm actually going to be able to make this work, because I'm going to take one of these trays, and I am going to lay this out in the bottom of the tray, like so. Okay, so let's start with the solid bottom of these hot dog thingamajiggies. Okay, so see how we got this nice layering going here? We got the corned beef right there, and then we got the fried salami there, and then we got our mixture, and then we got more of the salami at the bottom, or rather the hot dogs are at the bottom. So we have this all set up. I'm going to put another layer of our mixture. So we're back. It smells really good. I have no idea how it tastes, but I could smell it all the way from my room. So I think that's a good sign. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so it's definitely got like a nice crisp look to it. I'm gonna show it off to you guys so you guys can actually see it. But it's definitely got like a nice crisp look to it. The only thing that I think is left really is to actually eat it. So we're gonna try just scooping this right into here. Ooh, and see that actually comes out quite nicely. Ooh, it's got a little juice too. What the hell? It's basically just cooked meat and couscous. There's nothing evil in here. This is just good mush. This is just good mush. And now to try it on camera. I think the corned beef was bad. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I come out with videos every Sunday and Wednesday. If you like this particular video, please let me know in the comments down below so that I know to make more of this type of video. And I will, and it'll be great. You wouldn't expect the crunch to be nice, but it's kind of nice. If you want to check out any of my social media links, all that will be in the description down below. From my happy place, I'm Zach. This is fine. Go away. No matter where you roam, you will always have a home. You will never be a late discovery, but I'm gonna try out some barbecue sauce on this. I think it might actually improve the experience. Oh yeah. Why do I live like this? Because where you go, I will go. No matter where you hide. So as I sit here enjoying the fruits of my labor, I've realized a terrible mistake that I've made, and I want to come clean to all of you guys. As I was eating this, I noticed that I actually had an apple sitting on my couch. It's been there for like a week, and I'd forgotten about it, and so I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I did not include it in the ingredients for this. I'm sorry that I misled you. I'm sorry that I let you down. I know that you expect nothing but the bare minimum from me, and I'm sorry that I did not meet that requirement this week. Rest assured that I will be keeping the apple, and I will be including it in the next segment of this series. And to my fans, I'm sorry. To my family, you deserve better. And I just don't know what came over me.